Hi, Jasmine. My name is Alice Valder. I'm with Dairy Parks Insurance Group, and I'm an equine insurance agent. I would like to ask you a couple questions about why you want to insure today. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. What are you wanting to insure?
Well, I have a quarter horse breeding farm in Ocala, Florida, and I wanted to insure my studs.
Okay, so how many studs do you have on your farm currently?
There's 10.
So how many are first-year studs?
3 of them are.
Okay. So why are you wanting to insure your studs today?
Well, I know that breeding is a risky industry, and I want to make sure I'm financially ready and stable if the time comes that one of my studs gets injured or isn't performing to my expectations.
Okay. So now that I've gathered information about what your situation is it okay if I go ahead and present some more information to you about Dairy Parks Insurance?
Yep.
Okay, great. So here we have some more information. So the first thing is we select the best plan for our horse owners. And we have a lot of clients ranging from overseas in Trinidad and everywhere. So, and a lot of their farms are here in America and because they're running a business here. So we provide the best policy through the most secure insurance carrier to meet our clients' needs. So here's a couple of our insurance carriers: Starnet, Great American, Markel, North American Specialty, AIG, and Major Medical. And the ones that we use the most and the ones that we rely on the most are Great American and Major Medical. So all the previous mentioned carriers cover equine mortality. And equine mortality is the reason why we cover so much of that is because it is very sudden, very rapid. A lot of times owners don't know when it's coming. So it's best to be the most financially stable when something like that does occur, and it has to do with disposal of the body, whether we can revive them, anything like along those lines. We have chosen these companies to meet our high standards of integrity, reliability, and service. We can customize your plan to your specific needs on your particular horse operation, whether it be breeding, racing, showing, rodeo, anything along those lines. Okay, so stallion and fertility is what I think would be the best type of coverage for you as a horse breeder, especially since you have studs on your farm as well. We have a lot of other options for brood mares or other athletic horses, but I think this one would be the best for you due to the specific coverage to first-year stallions on reproduction farms. Also offered for first-year stallions entering the breeding shed is a mortality fertility package rate. This includes full mortality, accident, sickness, disease, and most importantly, 60% congenital infertility. So furthermore, for your stallions who have been bred before the package, this covers full mortality and accident, sickness, disease, which is also available in a plan. And this is a good option for your stallions who have already been in the breeding shed because they will need the coverage as well. Although the 60% infertility is not really offered in this type of package because by the end of your stallion's first breeding season, your breeding manager should know how fertile your stallion is. So I know that insuring horses is expensive, and with all the different coverage plans, it can get confusing and tricky to keep track of your bills. So I have provided this value chart for you to analyze the convenience of mixed plans under one coverage plan. So here we have stallion and fertility for the premium is $100 down. Stallion mortality is $150, slightly more expensive than stallion infertility. And here you see stallion infertility mortality is $250 for premium, slightly more expensive for both of them. And then you see infertility treatment is $250. For infertility treatment for both coverages is $100 less. And then here you can see the same thing for mortality. And the total cost for stallion infertility is $350 per month. Stallion mortality is $400 per month, and stallion infertility mortality is $500 a month. So you can see there's not a major difference, and despite all of the stuff that scion, infertility, and mortality covers. So here you can see that the yearly cost isn't far apart either. This is a good investment, and the coverage is quite beneficial. As you can see, I took each monthly payment and multiplied it by 12, which is how I got these numbers for the year. So I multiplied that by 10 horses, $31,000 a year for just the stallion fertility. Equine mortality, $31.50 times 100 horses, or times 10 horses is $31,500 a year for just equine mortality, and a combination of both, plus the 10 horse discount, which is when you insure more than 10 horses or more, you get a 15% discount on your payments. So on your monthly payment. So here you have $32,600 a year, and that's not far off from any of these numbers, which is extremely beneficial. So now that I've presented the value analysis and further information about my company, do you have any questions?
I like all of the coverage offered, but one of my clients told me that Nature Medical increased their prices as well as the value of the horse that is eligible for this coverage.
Okay, so you're worried that your horses might not have that eligibility and your price is higher for that coverage as well? Okay, that is very understandable, and a lot of our clients have felt that way. But now that they have, now they feel that the extra money they have paid has ensured that medical expenses are reimbursed. And some of our clients have found that major medical is justified in the collection of money. Since it is part of our policy, they would not just take your money and run with it. So everything that you invest here, it goes towards your horse once your horse does eventually die. I'm not trying to be morbid, but we all know it happens. So are there any other questions that you have?
I have a lot of horses to insure, and I can't pay the premium up front on top of the first payment for the insurance.
So you're concerned about the high price of the premium for all 10 of your horses?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, so that will not be a problem because people have been in this situation before, and we've always accommodated them with much smaller portions of payments until they pay off their premium. So you just pay monthly along with your coverage plan until that premium is paid. So do you have any more questions regarding coverage of the infertility plan or Great American?
Not at the moment.
Okay, so I just want to clarify that what you want to invest in today is the stallion infertility plan for both your first-year studs and your second-year studs.
Yes, but I am concerned that my insurance won't cover operations with the surgical care center near my farm.
Okay, unfortunately, I personally cannot answer that question for you, but I can give you the Great American and Major Medical Manager's contact information, and they can answer you directly from there.